One of the most important things you can lose in life is not money. It is your reputation. Money can be recovered. Reputation takes years to rebuild. Over the years, many people have called me or sent me message on my social media. Brahima, I'm a carpenter. Brahima, I'm a welder. Brahima, I'm a caterer. Brahima, I'm a mason. If anyone needs my service, please contact me. Whenever they say that, I become quiet, not because I don't want to help them, but because experience has taught me that recommending someone is like giving them your own name. If they disappoint, people don't mention their names, they mention yours. Let me tell you what happened. Some years ago, I met a young welder through a friend. He was working on a friend's project. He walked up to me one day when I visited my friend. He was like, Brahima, I know what you can do. If anybody needs a radio mast, or television mast or internet tower, please recommend me. Coincidentally, just a day earlier, I had met a businessman in Kumasi who wanted to build a radio and television station. Part of the contract was to construct a 70-meter broadcast mast. Normally, I work with one welder. He is excellent, but my problem, he is always busy. So I thought maybe this young man can become my backup. I asked this new welder I met to prepare a quotation, and within hours he sent it to me. Meanwhile, my regular welder delayed for almost 2 weeks. The client was becoming impatient, so I submitted the new welder's quotation. The businessman approved it. We received the first payment. I paid the welder 50% to begin work. He promised me the project would take about 4 weeks to be completed. I personally drove him and his team to Kumasi. I introduced him to the client's personal assistant. Everything looked professional. Then I returned to Accra. Every day I called, boss, everything is going on well. Everything is moving on well. Boss, we are almost done. To my surprise, they completed the entire mast construction in just 15 days. I was expecting them to finish in 30 days, but just 15 days. So I was seriously impressed. I flew to Kumasi, inspected the work, beautiful workmanship. I paid the balance. I thought I had found another reliable contractor. Then something happened. As I was returning to Accra, this new welder I gave this contract to called me and he said, boss, I'm disappointed in you. I was very shocked. Like, how can you be disappointed in me? I've paid you everything. So I asked him why. Then he said something I will never forget. Now listen to what he told me. I saw the client's hotel and the car he drives. If I had known he was that rich, I would have charged much more. Charlie, I became speechless because I asked him, so your price depends on someone's wealth, not the actual cost of the work you are doing. That day I learned something. Some people don't charge based on value, they charge based on appearance. The moment they see you driving a flashy car, nicely dressed, then they charge you based on how. But the biggest shock was still waiting for me. A few days later, this client's personal assistant called me and he said, Brahima, your welder kept requesting money for materials. He told us you had approved it, so we gave him the money. My heart nearly stopped. Without informing me, this young man was taking money from the businessman's PA. He had collected 7,000 from the client. I called him immediately. He admitted. He said, boss, I didn't want to disturb you. Like, disturb me for what? I have given you a contract. You have charged me. I've paid you. And you are taking money behind me. So by collecting money from the client without my knowledge, at that moment I realized I had not just recommended a welder, I have risked my reputation. The client trusted him because they trusted me. I ended up absorbing the embarrassment. Thankfully, because of the relationship I have built over the years, the client understood. But I made a decision that day. Never again. Today, the same welder sends me message, boss, business is slow. Please, if you have any job, remember me. My answer has always been the same. No, I can't. can't recommend you. Not because I hate him, but because trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild. Since then, I have continued working with my old welder. Yes, he delayed sometimes, but after this incident, he changed. Today, he submits quotations on time. He delivers, and I can sleep peacefully. Life has taught me something. Never recommend someone because they ask you to. Recommend them because they have earned your trust. Your name is more valuable than commission you may receive. Character is what people remember long after the job is finished. And let me leave you with this. People may forget who did the work, but they will never forget who recommended the person. In part 2, I will share how a band I hired for a band program nearly disgraced me in front of hundreds of people simply because they saw that the pastor was worthy and demanded double payment just hours before the event. Trust me, that story changed the way I do business forever. Thank you so much for watching. Go on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, Brahima Studios, like and comment.